What up, y'all? I decided to do something different and go exploring today. It's a nice day out. So the place that I've decided to come is called Resthaven Cemetery. Resthaven Cemetery is interesting because it was built in the 1840s, and then O'Hare eventually decided to build around it. As you can see, it's directly next to a runway. The plane just landed right there. Got the FedEx warehouse. It's actually on the, you have to go through the FedEx property on O'Hare. Yeah, you can see the tower right there. Originally there was another cemetery where that runway is, but they dug it up and moved it. But this, they did not move this. They just built around it. So it was established around the 1840s. And O'Hare, with their expansions, eventually ate up all the land around it. They figured it was too expensive to move this cemetery. As you can see, I don't know, it says it's maintained, but don't look that maintained. Let's go inside. Hello, everybody. Come in peace. But it lines up to, I think that's a FedEx building, if I'm not mistaken. But it's directly, like, smack dab in the airport. If you look on the Google Maps, it's directly in the airport. Completely surrounded by it. I started going down the road and I didn't know if I was going down the right one. I just followed the signs, but it didn't look like there was anything back here. And then all of a sudden it opens up and there's this patch of wilderness still back here. And it's weird because it is completely surrounded by the airport. I didn't see any no trespassing signs, so I came in here. Let's walk around. The only footage I saw of this cemetery was from 2011, and then there was a gentleman that had made a documentary explaining the history of the Resthaven Cemetery, as well as the, I think it's called Johannesson, don't quote me on that, but St. Johannesson. It was where that runway directly right over there, where the planes keep landing, that's where the old cemetery was. I drive past this all the time, and I always see the sign, and I finally looked it up, and I was just like, wow, there is actually a cemetery smack dab in the middle of O'Hare. Wow. We'll get to that statue over there. There's a headless statue over there. I'm sure it wasn't initially headless, but okay, this one's unprinted, so it looks like people are still getting buried in here, I guess. Is there anything on the other side? And it's weird that it's directly next to this one, but there is stuff on the side of that one. Oh, I guess there is. I wonder what this is about. I wonder if somebody had vandalized it and they had to move it, but I don't know how they could have moved that, at least without like some industrial equipment. That's solid granite. Very strange. This is, I would have to say, this is the strangest cemetery I've been to. And it's pretty sad that, like, you know, that they can't rest because there's look, plane coming in right now. I'm saying directly next to this. If it wasn't for that building, it would be deafening. What language is that? It looks German. Yo, the lettering on that is awesome. Look at that old English. 1840, 1883. I wonder if somebody hand carved that. Look at that. Look at that sea, dude. Beautiful. It's getting nipply. So as you can see, there's a fence surrounding the whole property, and then there's obviously like super reinforced security for the airport for obvious reasons. There's some over here in the corner too. I don't know how well maintained this is. There's a shed over here all the way in that corner. Yeah, dude. Very loud from the planes, and it's non-stop. You can smell it too, because the wind is going this way, so you can smell the jet engine fuel. So yeah, dude, there's some headstones back here in the woods. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if there's a way back there either. But yeah, there's definitely headstones back there in the woods. I wonder if that's from vandalism, or if that's intentional. That's the only real headstone. It's like right over there. I wanted there's also this bench that I wanted to show. Pretty cracked. I'm not gonna sit on it. I'll put this down for a second though. For scale. Resthaven Cemetery. Yo, it's headless, but look at those skulls. Look at those sugar skulls. Wow. Very beautiful. Very synchronicitous for me. Wow. Alright. Mind is blown right now. If you know me personally, you know why my mind is blown. Yep. Yeah, you can't make that up. Cannot make that up. Pretty sweet. So, this is Resthaven Cemetery. I don't know where they are right now. if they still are burying people here. I found another headstone on the edge. Fred Wahl, 1910. Yeah, no, there's other headstones back there in the woods. I don't know if that's intentional though. I would not be surprised if this was abandoned for a long time. I've seen a lot of abandoned cemeteries. Most notable one is Bachelor's Grove, obviously, and then Evergreen Cemetery in Richmond, Virginia. Both are, Bachelor's Grove is maintained now, and I think they started doing like restoration on Evergreen. So I'm walking over to the shed. There's another bench right there too, if you wanted to sit. Oh, there's a big old bunny rabbit back there. You're not going to be able to probably see that on the footage, but it's a chunky dude. Should have brought some carrots. I actually have some in the fridge, so at home. Next time. Well, that's it. Resthaven Cemetery, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing more in the I have a series coming, so I'll be doing more of this and exploring other cemetery tours of Illinois. And yeah, I appreciate anybody who views this. If you could, give it a like and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. That's a wrap.